Hey everyone, it's Magic Man Scott, and today I want to do a rant video. Uh, recently I did a video talking about this summer sale, and it blew up. It has almost 200 views, which I didn't expect. It's a pretty bad video in my opinion. I just talk about random stuff, and it's a pretty bad video, I think. And I decided to do a follow-up on this. I decided to do a follow-up video because that one did well. And I'm actually thinking about taking that one down because I just wasn't proud of it. But yeah, I'm going to do a follow-up rant video on the Steam Summer Sale. So I decided, first off, let me say that I decided to get popular games that I thought would be good. And I'm going to cut right to the chase. I'm going to try to get my point across as soon as I can. So first off, I got Sons of the Forest, $24. This is a lot more money than I usually spend. $24 is more money than I usually spend. I usually spend $10 or $15. So 24 is quite a bit out of my price range. But I got it anyways because it was so popular. So let me start on Sons of the Forest. As you can see here, is a very beautiful game. That's not really the problem. It is a beautiful game with a lot going on. There's a lot to do. There's a lot of action. So I ended up refighting this game about an hour after I played it. I ended up, oh, you know what? That's funny. That's actually funny. Before my review, this was overwhelmingly positive. And after my review, now it's very positive. So, oh yeah, that's great. The city is cutting down trees while I'm recording. Fantastic. Anyways, this is a quick rant. So you can see all this crazy stuff you can do in this game, like that. That looks really pretty. It's a really pretty game. So I'm a big fan of nature games. I'm a big fan of crafting. I think crafting is awesome. Then you got this going on. This is pretty cool. This is a big selling point of the game. And so anyways, I ended up refunding this game about an hour after I played it. I just cannot stand the controls. And this game has one of the worst tutorials I've ever seen. This game does not tell you at all how the game works, not even close. And this game has one of the worst teaching ever. I guess they expect you to play the first one. From what I've been told, the first game teaches you how to play, and this game doesn't. And what's weird is this game gets updated all the time. This is a game that they update this game regularly, and this game has a lot of selling points. I just ended up refunding it after an hour. And so first off, I did see a lot of reviews. Pretty much everyone said this game was good, and pretty much everyone said this is a must-buy. And I just I can't stand the controls of this game. I can't stand. I ended up spawning next to the beach, and I couldn't figure out how to get water. Because, I never played one of these games before. I never really played a survival game before. And I couldn't figure out where the water, how to get water. And I guess you just have to go around and find it. I think it is marked on your map. You do start off a map, which is nice. So you have to check your map and find the water. And one thing that really annoyed me, and this made me quit. This thing here made me quit pretty much right away. So the game said I was tired, and so I decided to sleep. And I woke up and it was like pitch black. I couldn't see anything. That's how dark this game is at night. You can't see absolutely anything. And so I decided to go back to sleep again so I can, play the game. I can't play the game at night. It's just way too dark. You can't see anything. So I decided to sleep again, and so I can play it in the daytime. And look at this. This is a beautiful game, and it's a lot smaller than I realized. Apparently, this game is 15 gigabytes, which is way smaller than most games out there. It's smaller than most AAA games out there. But anyways, I wanted to sleep because it was just too dark, and I wasn't allowed to sleep. They wouldn't let me. So yeah, if you decide to sleep during the daytime, you're just forced to look at nothing for like 20 minutes until the sun rises, which was a quitting point for me. And I know this game is very detailed. I know this game is very loved. A lot of people like this game. I ended up refunding it like pretty quick. If you're not going to teach me how to play the game, and there's no directions either. Well, I guess, no, I take that back. If you check your map, it tells you where to go. So there is some direction. But yeah, I just cannot stand this game. Yeah. And I know there's a couple things you can do to fix it. You can put it on peaceful mode. If you put it on peaceful mode, you can do whatever you want, and you can't get hurt. But that sounds really boring. That doesn't even sound like a game to me. If there's a mode where you can't get hurt, then what's the point, right? What's the point of playing it? So yeah, I ended up refunding this game about an hour. And that's my rant on that game. Another game with overwhelmingly popular reviews. And I think in order to get overwhelming, you need to have 90%, 97% thumbs up. So I started playing these games with 97% thumbs up. The other game I bought and tried out, this game here. This game here, again, overwhelmingly positive. I think you need 97% thumbs up in order to get that. And I gave this game a bad review. So first off, before people, kill me for saying this, for giving this game a bad review. First off, I do think it's worth the $10. I really do think, and this game's on sale a lot. Every time I go on the store, this game's always on sale. And I actually went to GameStop today, and this game was like $6 at GameStop. And I do think it's worth. I played this game for about an hour, and then I quit. And there's a lot to do. This game is absolutely massive, and it's way smaller than Forest. Forest is 15 gigabytes. This game here is 7. And you can see how beautiful it is, and you can see how there's a lot going on. And it's a 7 gigabyte game. And apparently, from what I've been told, each world you go to is random. So each playthrough is different. You start out differently every time. So your experience might be different from my experience because, it's random every time. And it is an absolutely gorgeous game. But again, this game also has a really bad tutorial. You can make a knife, and it doesn't tell you what you can cut. You just have to figure that out. And the knife is actually super important because you're supposed to cut these plants. You're supposed to cut these plants and make water out of them, drinkable water. You can't drink this water. It's like salt water, So you gotta cut these plants and turn them into like drinkable water. And the game doesn't tell you how to do that. So the knife is actually super important, and you don't start out with one. You have to make it, and it's just a huge pain. Like, I think this is gorgeous, right? It is a gorgeous game, and it's $10, and it's an absolutely massive game. Like, it takes me like a good 2 or 3 minutes to go 50 meters below the water, and I've seen in a video you can actually go like 500 meters below the water which must take, going 500 meters below the water must take like an hour. So this game is absolutely massive. This is an absolutely massive game. Oh yeah, and the game doesn't tell you this, but these light balls right here, these light bulbs in the middle of this plant, are actually incredibly important. The game doesn't tell you dick. I'm just gonna say it. This is a rant video. This game here and the forest game, it doesn't tell you jack shit on how. They don't tell you what to do. They don't tell you anything. They don't tell you a damn thing about how this game works. And for a game with like a time limit, you know, there's only so much time before you run out of food. There's only so much time before you run out of water. So if a game with a time limit, I expect the game to teach me how to play, right? You know, the game has a time limit. You should know, the game should teach you how to play, right? And this game does not teach you dick. It does not teach you a damn thing. So, like these plants here, you see these plants right here, or whatever they are, you have to cut those and make resources out of them. But the game doesn't teach you that. It really doesn't. So yeah, this game does not teach you dick. And there's no missions. There's no, like, you know, in Sons of the Forest, they tell you where to go on your map. But this game does not tell you a thing of where to go, what to do, anything like that. And I don't know. It's a beautiful game with lots to do, but my problem with it is it's directionless. It's basically a sandbox game. You can do whatever you want, and there's a lot to do, but there's no point. I don't see the point, and I don't know. I played it for an hour. I gave it a bad review, but I still think it's worth the price. So I'm not gonna go too hard on it. Like, I think this game is absolutely worth the price. I didn't bother. I didn't bother with the DLC. You know, I didn't bother with the DLC. I didn't bother getting this because that's $20. You know, getting the $10 game and getting the DLC, that's like $20. So I didn't bother with that. That's out of my price range. I don't really have $20, you know. I know I just said I bought some Digimon cards, but that was like $10. $10 is in my price range. But yeah, this game of overwhelmingly positive reviews. Wasn't a big fan of it. And I'll tell you guys now. I'll just go ahead and show you this. This isn't like a secret or anything. Well, actually, I don't know if I can show you this. But on my discovery queue, it says I looked at about 8,000 games or so. And I have, out of those 8,000 games I looked at, I only have about 500 on my wish list, right? So out of the 8,000 games I looked at, I have about 500 that I actually liked. So I guess you can say I'm very picky. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and ignore this game. I know that's gonna annoy a lot of you, but I'm just gonna go ahead and ignore it. I'm not gonna play that game again. So yeah, I might go ahead and delete that video because I just was not a big fan. The other game I bought was Dredge, and Dredge was very pricey. It was like $23 or something like that. And Dredge, I would say, is actually not bad. I think this game here is actually worth the price. It's $23, and this game is easily. So first off, this game actually tells you what to do, and it teaches you how to play, which automatically makes it better than Forest, I think. And this game has secrets everywhere, and this is also a game where it's random, so my playthrough is going to be different from your playthrough. So I think this game just has so much content, and it actually teaches you how to play. And you can see your boat get upgraded. You know, you can visually see your boat get upgraded over time, and I think that's fun. And there's also checkpoints everywhere, so it's hard to lose in this game. There's just checkpoints, like, you know, if you die, there's a checkpoint. And I guess this game has 2 or 3 endings, so there's a lot of reasons to play it. And yeah, it's just there's a lot of quests, there's a lot of missions in the game, there's a lot of characters in the game, and I just think this is honestly, I think out of all the games I played, like Subnautica, you can actually go under the water and look at the creatures. In Dredge, you can't. You can only fish. But if Dredge, they actually tell you what to do. They tell you where to go, and all this stuff. And if Dredge, I actually think this game might actually be better than Subnautica. Really, my only issue with Dredge is it can be ugly sometimes. Like, some of the rocks look really bad. They're really ugly. And my only other issue of the game is, and it's actually, I know this is going to sound stupid, but I think this game here is actually too scary. This game here is absolutely terrifying. Basically, you can only play the game at night. That's where all the quests happen. And the night is absolutely terrifying. So this game here, I think my only complaint is it's just too scary. Another thing about this game, it's less than a gigabyte big. So I think this game can actually run on anything. Even like a potato. So I think that's pretty nice. But yeah, of all the games I bought, this is probably one of the best ones. And I do think this game can run on pretty much anything, even like a potato. But anyways, as you can see here, this game gets updated like all the time. This was, I don't know, yesterday I guess. I'm not on Steam 24/7, so I don't know what's going on, 24/7. But yeah, yeah, those games, they're just huge rant. Another game I want to rant about is Far Cry. So I actually never played Far Cry, but I still want to rant about it. This is another game I want to rant about. So this game here is $15 with a million side quests, and there's animals you can have, and there's like a million different guns in the game, and there's there's DLC, and I think all this DLC, there's a shit ton of DLC, and I think all of it's not bad. And wow, they're actually tearing that gate down, huh? Anyways, I got distracted.
Paradise.
Anyways, I think this game has a lot going on, and it's $15. The thing I want to rant about, Far Cry 6 is it's fucking. I'm gonna swear here, but it's fucking. Wow, they're tearing down that gate completely. It's fucking 170 gigs. It's fucking 170 gigs. You know how many computers can handle that? Like, not many. Fuck Far Cry. 170 gigs. Fuck you. And that's without the DLC. Like, look at all this DLC. Look at all this DLC shit. And there's still like this is too much DLC. I'm just gonna say it. This is too much DLC. And this game isn't even that old. Yeah, this game came out like this year. This game isn't even that old. 170 gigabytes. Eat a dick. Eat a dick. That's my rant. The other thing I want to rant about is most RTSs that I looked at didn't have base building, like any of it. And those games there are on my ignore list, so I'm not going to show you that. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you go to an RTS game, if you look up an RTS game on the store, I want to say 60% of them just straight up don't have base building. And if it doesn't have base building, then what's the point? It's not really an RTS without base building. So yeah, pretty much every RTS, there's a good chunk of RTSs out there that just straight up don't have base building, or choices, and that was just a huge letdown for me. So yeah, just fuck those RTSs about base building. I'm not gonna play those. That's just garbage. So yeah, just I'm not sure I'm not sure what game I'm gonna play next. I'm not sure what game I'm gonna buy next. But so far, I haven't found a single game that's better than Dawn of War, which is kind of sad. I have like 200 games in my library, and I don't think any of them are better than Dawn of War. Let's see. Rise of Nation was pretty good. That one I liked. Rescue Operation was actually a pretty good game. Prototype was a pain in the ass. Road Trooper, I played Road Trooper like 100 times. I know that game inside and out. Rising Kingdom was actually a really good RTS. I wish this game was more popular. This is actually a really, really solid RTS. Spore started out good. Spore started out good, and then it sucked later on. So this game could be good. Stronghold was pretty good. I got stuck after like the third mission, but Stronghold's pretty good. Supreme Commander 2. Supreme Commander 2 is still one of my favorite games ever. That's still straight up one of my favorite games of all time. Volcanoids is pretty good. It gets updated all the time, so that's pretty. That's pretty good game. What else? Well, that's basically it. I don't have a whole lot of games in my favorites. Portal is still a really good game. That's still one of my favorite games of all time. Overlord is pretty good. Left 4 Dead is really good. This Judge Dredd game was actually not bad. I actually enjoyed that one. If you're okay with PS1 graphics, this game here is actually not bad at all. I think I quit after the escort mission. The escort mission was terrible. What else? Fallout 4 is still amazing. I do want to play Fallout 4 again. I haven't played it in a year. As you can see there, I haven't played this game in a year. This game here is a scam. I played this game for a good like 2 years straight, and it's just this game here is a scam. I know it's a science educational game, but the more I play it, the more I think it's a scam. It's a pain. It sucks. Brawlhalla is just toxic. I quit Yu-Gi-Oh because it's toxic, and I quit Brawlhalla because it's toxic. And I put you can see my hours. I have 760 hours in this game. I got 760 hours in this game. And I quit because it's toxic. BioShock. This game did not age well. I got to like level 6 or whatever. And this game just did not age well at all. It's really outdated. And the story, the writing's a lot worse than I remembered. This game, everybody talks about the writing, but the more I play it, the more I think the writing's actually really bad. I don't know if that's me or not. And I do think BioShock 2 is slightly better. I know a lot of people say BioShock 2 sucks, but I do think BioShock 2 is slightly better. Darkness 2 kind of sucked. Especially the multiplayer. The multiplayer sucked. There are a couple good parts in Darkness 2, but for the most part it sucked. Diorama Builder. I actually enjoyed this game. Diorama Builder was actually pretty fun. This one here actually, had a good time with. This one was a pretty good game. Diorama Builder. What else? I guess that's it. I don't really have that many games. Midas Gold Touch is an asshole. I play this game every day for like a year, and there's a point in the game where you just can't get any stronger. You really can't. If I play this game now, I wouldn't get any stronger. So this game here is just an asshole. That game can eat it. Natural Selection 2. Natural Selection 2 is actually an RTS. It has base building and all that stuff. So this game is an actual RTS. And I actually enjoyed this game a lot. I would actually recommend this game. If you have 16 gigabytes, this game here is actually pretty good. I actually like this one a lot. The only problem I have with this game is the servers. But other than that, it's a pretty good game. And yeah, that's just my rant. I don't have that many AAA games on my computer. Dead Space is just too big. I think Dead Space is like 80 gigabytes or something. That's just way too big. And a lot of these games here, like this game here is a child raiser simulator. I'm not gonna play that. That's just weird. And this game here, you fight bugs, and I hate bugs, so I'm not gonna play that. And there's just a lot of AAA games I just do not care about. You know, pretty much all these games. A lot of these games are really popular in AAA, and I just could not care about them at all. A lot of these games just suck. Call of the Lamb was actually pretty good. I still recommend that one. Call of the Lamb was actually decent. See, here's all these really popular games, and I just could not care one bit about them. All these games here can just eat it. Red Dead 2 looks good, but again, my computer can't handle that. And yeah, just pretty much all these games here can just eat it. And that's my rant. Sorry if you bought those games and didn't like them, like Sons of the Forest and all that. I didn't like it either, so that's just my 2 cents. And yeah, I'm just gonna end it. I live in a village, and my government right now is just tearing right down this. I guess they're trying to sell that house. They're tearing down like the yard, which is weird, but whatever. I guess that's what they were paid to do, just tear down yards. Alright, whatever. Bye.